A long time ago, water shortage was a huge crisis in Singapore due to our limited land area, dense population, and a lack of natural resources. Everything changed when new water came about, making the unthinkable drinkable. With state-of-the-art technology, Singapore has succeeded in recycling wastewater into drinking water. At the Sembcorp New Water plant, which is also the 5th and largest plant in Singapore, new water is made. New water is a product of water reclamation process that puts used water through 4 barriers to become clean again. There are 4 barriers: conventional water treatment, microfiltration, reverse osmosis, and ultraviolet disinfection, which clean the water. Conventional water treatment involves used water being treated in water reclamation plants. Microfiltration involves the use of membranes to filter out suspended solids, diseases, viruses, and protozoan crysts. Filtrate collected contains only dissolved salts and organic molecules. Reverse osmosis. This process involves semi-permeable membrane in which only small particles, such as small water molecules, can pass through it before moving on to the next stage. Finally, ultraviolet disinfection. Although water is ultra clean here, being on the safe side, the water still goes through the ultraviolet disinfection to ensure that any residual microorganisms are inactivated. Chemicals that restore the water's pH balance are then added before new water is deemed ready for use. We need to reuse our water resources wisely as water is very precious. Although 75% of our earth is covered with water, only 1% of it is fresh water. If we can learn to reuse water properly, we can reduce water pollution as we can treat the wastewater at water reclamation plants and maximize the use of each drop of water. Currently, the world is using desalination of seawater to deal with the global water crisis. However, this is a very expensive process due to the high level of technological machines used. A cheaper alternative would be the cleaning of wastewater using reverse osmosis to obtain clean water. Thus, using reverse osmosis will be more affordable for countries like Singapore. Plus, if we build machines near the sea to obtain the seawater for desalination, it will be disturbing the marine life, which is unwise. By reusing water, it allows us to manage our waste efficiently and conserve our limited water supply at the same time, so that we can provide a sufficient amount of water resources for future generations. Singapore is a small country with few natural resources such as water. New water is important in ensuring a sustainable water supply for Singapore, as it will manage and meet the demands of people. Also, water problems faced by Singapore at first now have its solutions, as new water has its solutions, and also provides more benefits to people of Singapore. It is also very important to minimize the amount of waste being discharged, which will in turn reduce pollution. It is important as it will provide drinkable water to our future generations. Since the contract Singapore has signed with Malaysia will end in 2061, therefore, new water will provide a sustainable water supply for future generations in Singapore.